Did you know in Kill Bill Volume 1, the epic fight scene between the bride and the crazy 88s took 2 months to film? Usually films take anywhere between 4 to 10 weeks to shoot, sometimes running over. However, Kill Bill took a whopping 5 months to film. This was down to director Quentin Tarantino wanting no special effects or CGI in that fight sequence, just practical effects. Due to all the choreography and difficulty of the scenes, it took them 2 months to film. Did you know in Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, the Wizarding Owl exams were modeled after the British educational system? In this film, J.K. Rowling makes references to the British educational system as she was a schoolteacher in Edinburgh before writing the books. At 16, students in the late 1980s and early 1990s took their ordinary level, O.W.L exams in all of their major subjects, for which they received their general certificates of education. This is similar to the tests given at Hogwarts for the ordinary wizarding level, or OWL test. Moreover, students planning to attend university stayed on for 2 more years to take their advanced, or A-level exams, roughly equivalent to NEWT, Nastily Exhausting Wizarding Test. But did you know in Encanto, the multicolored water was inspired by a real place in Colombia, the Caño Cristales River? The river is commonly called the River of 5 Colors, or the Liquid Rainbow, and is noted for its striking colors. It was found in 1969 by a group of cattle farmers in the Serrania de la Macarena province of Meta, and is a tributary of the Guayabero River. Between the end of July and the end of November, the river's bed is a variety of hues of yellow, green, blue, black, and red, the last caused by Macarenia clavigera plants on the riverbed. Did you know in Hulk, the ILM animators actually shared stats on Hulk? He can exert 14 tons of pressure per square inch, he weighs 3,452 pounds, his waist is 12 feet and 10 inches, his feet size are size 87, his neck measures to be 6 feet and 9 inches, his chest measures 17 feet and 4 inches, his skin is 10 times as strong as Kevlar. Also, he can move at a top speed of 300 miles per hour, and he can cross 3 to 4 miles in a single jump. Did you know in Baby Driver, a lot of people thought that the diner set was a real restaurant, and sometimes groups of people would come in and sit down to have lunch. And no wonder either. It was in fact a 50s-themed diner that was converted from an abandoned Denny's. As it turns out, the diner and the apartment were the only sets that were built for the movie, and all the other scenes were shot on location. Did you know in Alien, the actors' reactions to the chest burster were all genuine, not acting? In what's now one of the most iconic, gory scenes in film history, director Ridley Scott wanted to capture genuine raw fear from the actors, so he engineered the practical effect in private. The actors only had the direction on the script of "The Thing emerges," so all the additional blood and spurting was unexpected. So much so that actress Veronica Cartwright, who was hit with a spurt of blood, passed out on the spot. Did you know in Thor: Love and Thunder, Christian Bale almost didn't take the role of Gore the God Butcher? After finishing up his tenure as Batman in The Dark Knight Rises, Christian had said that he was done playing in superhero films because he didn't find it interesting and the costume made him miserable. He only took this role because his kids begged him to take it. Did you know in Psycho that the first ever toilet flushing was shown on film? In the 1960 Alfred Hitchcock horror classic, Marion Crane tries to get rid of evidence on a piece of paper by flushing it down the toilet. This is the first time such an action is seen and heard on film. So not only was the movie iconic for developing and paving the way for future horror movies, but it's also regarded as the first of its kind in Hollywood history simply for flushing the toilet. But